So hello guys, I hope you all doing great. I'm doing fine. So in the video எதை பத்தி இருக்க போகுதுன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it's about the Euro USD trade that I took. I went shorts here. So இந்த செல் எப்படி நான் போனேன், எப்படி அந்த bias derive பண்ணேன். I made around 5 or like 5.5 to 6 hour அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு trade இது. So I nearly I was done with completing the evolution phase with the single trade, like around 75% is done. So let me just quickly give you all a recap of how it was. So looking at the daily time frame, we can see market came in, tapped these highs, right? And we can clearly see there is a huge as rejection at the upside, right? So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இங்க ஒரு பயங்கரமான rejection இருக்கு, which people call CRT, turtle soup, whatever. I prefer to call it as turtle soup. So in the highs in the highs எதுன்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா it's a great level. I'm sorry. Yeah. So in the highs வந்து என்னன்னு சொல்லி பாத்தீங்கன்னா it's this high was formed on July. So it's kind of a previous 3 months high. So அது வந்து break ஆயிருக்கு. So daily candle பாத்தீங்கன்னா it was breaking it so good, like the close was so good, and obviously we will be trying to go long. நான் வந்து இந்த longs miss பண்ணிட்டேன். So இந்த ஏரியால I was இந்த candle வந்து I was not focusing on going short. So இப்போ ஆக்சுவலாக பார்த்தோம்னா மேலே இந்த பிரேக் பண்ண ஹைஸை வந்து இந்த கேண்டில் பிரேக் ஆயிடுச்சு, அண்ட் we can see we are coming into the range again, and at this time we can see there is a daily FEG being formed. ஸோ நீங்கள் வந்து புல்லிஷ் பயாஸாக இருக்கீங்க அப்படிங்கிற பட்சத்தில் நீங்கள் வந்து இந்த இடத்துல டெய்லி எஃப்இஜி டேப் ஆகிட்டு ரிவர்ஸ் ஆகும் அப்படிங்கிறத நம்ம எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். பட் நான் வந்து பேரிஷாக இருக்கேன். ஏன் பேரிஷ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தா இந்த கேண்டலோட ஹைஸுக்கு மேலே ப்ரைஸ்னால ஹோல்டு பண்ண முடியல, which means price is turning to the downside. So that clearly says there is some kind of selling pressure coming into the market, and we might actually expect a retracement or a reversal. Okay, so anyhow I'm expecting a shorts in these areas, right? So அப்படி பார்க்கும்போது அடுத்த கேண்டல் இப்போ இந்த கேண்டல் ஃபார்ம் ஆயிடுச்சா, ஸோ இந்த கேண்டலோட லோ வந்து இங்கே இருக்கு. ஸோ இப்போ நான் வந்து செல்ஸ் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுறேன் அப்படின்னா இந்த ஹைஸ் should be protected, which is the previous candles high should be protected, and the lows தான் வந்து டார்கெட்டாக இருக்கும் இல்லையா? ஸோ ஆன் தட் சென்ஸ் I was trying to see if we have any PDRAs in this area. I was also looking at GBP because I will come to that in next part. ஸோ இந்த இடத்துல நான் டெய்லி எஃப்இஜி டேப் ஆகி ரிஜெக்ட் ஆகி மேலே போனான்னா நான் என்னோட சேல்ஸ் வேஸ்ட் ஆயிருன்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஐ வாஸ் கீப்பிங் காம். ஸோ இப்போ லெட்ஸ் கோ டு 4 hours and let's take a look at this 4 hour FEG. இப்போ பார்த்தோம்னா you can clearly see these highs were taken, right? And this FEG got inversed, right? And inverse ஆகும்போது clearly இது வரைக்குமே வந்து we are still bullish தான். Okay, there is no argument that market has turned here, but இந்த SL hunt எப்போ பண்ணானோ அப்போ வந்து market dynamics has changed. The buy side curve end ஆகிட்டு sell side curve start ஆக போகுது. Usually அது start ஆகும்போது there will be this kind of a purge that will be happening in either side. So we can take this as a first indication that market might turn to the downside. And இந்த இடத்துல பார்த்தா இங்கே வந்து ஒரு 4 hour FEG இருக்கா. ஸோ இந்த FEG எனக்கு வந்து ஆக்சுவலி இன்வர்ஸ் ஆகும். either there should be a visible order block or there should be an FEG that should inverse. ஸோ இந்த ஏரியாவில் பார்த்தா இந்த பிசி வந்து we have actually inversed, and then market I was focusing on ஏஷியாஸில் ட்ரேட் எடுக்க மாட்டேன். I will be focusing on London and New York. ஸோ லண்டன் செஷன் பார்த்தேன், இந்த இடத்துல நம்ம டெய்லி எஃப்இஜி இருக்கு. ஸோ டெய்லி எஃப்இஜி டேப் ஆயிருக்கான், அதுலேருந்து அந்த ரியாக்ஷன். ஸோ ஐ வாஸ் திங்கிங் ஆஃப் பெசாம பை போயிடலாமா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு, பட் ஸ்டில் ஐம் லைக் ஓகே லெட்ஸ் வெயிட். ஏன்னா பயாஸ் ஹஸ் ஆல்ரெடி பீன் டிட்டர்மைன்ட், ரைட்? ஸோ இப்போ வந்து பயாஸ் நம்ம மாற்றுற சுச்சுவேஷனில் நாம இல்லை, செல்ஸ் தான் முடிவு பண்ணிட்டா செல் போய் எஸ்எல் வாங்குறது இஸ் த பார்ட் ஆஃப் த சிஸ்டம். யூ கேனாட் ஜஸ்ட் ரேண்டம்லி ஒரு ரியாக்ஷன் வருதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு வி கேனாட் ஜஸ்ட் கோ பை. If you are doing that, you are doing a major mistake in your system. I'm just waiting it out there. So yeah, in the 4 hour FEG வந்து I was closely watching it out. Also, we have this order block in the area, right? Let me quickly mark this out as well. And, yeah, so there is this order block here, and this is a very good order block. ஏன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த order block form ஆகும்போது தான் we got this purge on the upside. So this is like an high quality order block. Even if market is going to fall அப்படின்னா I want this 50% above. இதுக்கு மேல வந்து it shouldn't like come again into that areas because this is like a premium area for market to trade. So I do not want it to come into this area again. So அப்படி பார்க்கும்போது இந்த 4R FEG is my key level. So I was watching out on this 4R FEG and I could actually see this liquidity is also being traded out, right? So this buy side purge has happened. So now I have to move to a 1 hour time frame and I have to see what is up with this. So as you can see, there is this daily FEG இல்லையா? So இங்க வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா daily FEG இருக்கு. So we came in, tapped into this area, market went higher and we turtle souped above this. And now I want to see whether this 4R and 4R FEG and this order block, இதுவுமே வந்து it's an order block, right? So if you can see, if market is going to go lower, this will be our order block at this point. ஏன்னா இந்த மூணு நடக்கல, so we're just pointing it out. So in the low, in the order block should be like a premium order block, right? So I was also seeing whether we are getting a good reaction outside this order block. So I saw it was happening. So actually in the time வந்து I have to refer GBP. Yeah, GBP பார்த்தோம்னா GBPல there was this huge selling candle already. இந்த இடத்துல ஆல்ரெடி வந்து இட்ஸ் நாட் ஈவன் லைக் அண்ட் டோஜி ஆர் வாட் எவர். இங்கே வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நல்ல ஒரு செல்லிங் கேன் ஃபார்ம் பண்ணிட்டான். ஸோ அப்போ வந்து ஐ வாஸ் லைக் ஓகே லெட்ஸ் கோ ஷார்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஐ வென்ட் ஷார்ட் அரௌண்ட் திஸ் ஏரியா. இங்கே வந்து ஐ வென்ட் ஷார்ட் சம் ஆஃப் மை குவான்டிட்டிஸ் ஹியர். மை எஸ்எல் வாஸ் above this highs and this 4R FEG is at key level, so it should be protected. And என்னோட டார்கெட் வந்து பார்த்தா இந்த லோ தான் என்னோட டார்கெட்டாக இருந்தது. அண்ட் ஆல்சோ இஃப் டெய்லி எஃப்இஜி வந்து இன்வர்ஸ் ஆகி நம்ம டெய்லி டைம் ஃப்ரேமில் க்ளோஸ் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா ஐ வில் டேக் இட் அவுட் டு தி நெக்ஸ்ட் டே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஐ வாஸ் பிளானிங். ஸோ இனிஷியல் டார்கெட் வாஸ் திஸ், இந்த லோ எடுக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு, ரைட்? அண்ட் ஒன்ஸ் ஐ சா ஜிபிபி ஃபாலிங் ஐ வெண்ட் இந்த க்ளோஸுக்கு வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இந்த ஆர்டர் பிளாக் கீழே க்ளோஸ் ஆனோடனே அடுத்த கேண்டில் ஓப்பன்லேயே ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ஷார்ட்டட் ஒன் மோர் குவான்டிட்டி அண்ட் மை எஸ்எல் வாஸ் above this 4R FEG. இந்த ஹைஸுக்கு மேலே இருக்கல, இந்த 4R FEGக்கு மேலே வச்சுட்டேன், ரைட்? ஸோ தட் வாஸ் சார்ட்டட். அதுக்கப்புறம் market fell, which is a very good fall. So at this point I am kind of relaxed that it should go lower. So also let's refer to 4R. Yeah, so 4Rல பார்த்தா இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு ரியாக்ஷன் டு தி அப்சைட் வந்துச்சு. ஸோ தட்ஸ் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் the daily FEG tap and there is also an FEG here. What is that? I think it's a daily FEG. Yeah, so also there is one more daily FEG, so that also got tapped. So I'm like, it's we should close partials, but I have to follow my trade, follow my process. So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இவ்வளோ சிபி இருக்கு. So I just trailed. I thought of trailing my trade to break even in case if anything happens, and I was focusing on these areas. So இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு ஸ்வீப் நடந்துச்சு பார்த்தீங்களா? ஸோ அது பார்த்தேன் and I went short again. இந்த இடத்துல ஸ்வீப் ஆன உடனே இந்த இடத்துல அரௌண்ட் this candle at 2 AM candle I went short and இந்த பொசிஷனோட SL வந்து it was in above this 1R FEG. ஏன்னு பார்த்தா there is already ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு inefficiencies இருக்கு. So if there is a slow moving market, what if market slowly gets traded into this 50% of this range and then falls? So I don't want myself to be hit at this point. So இந்த இடத்துல வச்சுட்டு again I was waiting this low to be taken out and அடுத்த நாள் have open ஆச்சு. Then I saw this also being respected. I should probably win short here, but already in the level of one I'm like okay fine, and so I was there. And then I closed all my positions around this area, right? Yeah, in the low எடுத்த உடனே I closed it. I also saw there is this daily FEG and 4R FEG getting tapped at this area. So I just closed it here. Also நம்ம டெய்லியில் வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா there is this huge wick, right? Where is that? Yeah. ஸோ டெய்லியோட விக் வந்து நம்ம இப்போ ஐசிடியோட 2025 இந்த வீடியோஸில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா he would have taught us how to grade rejection blocks, right? So அந்த மாதிரி I thought like already we are trading inside this rejection block, so why don't we use it? And so I graded this areas. So um, yeah, we go to 1 hour. Yeah. So on the area grade பண்ண உடனே I can see that the next day this area, this every key level is being respected. Like I'll move to 3 minutes and I think it will be evident there. So 3 minutes la pathomna, so this thing next day London session area. So London session la we got traded into this in the first point where we graded, right? And oh, this like 25%, my bad. Yeah, the red line the 50%, so this is like a 25%. So market came down, tapped into the 75%, so we are like taking out the sell side liquidity, and then came up. We got rejected in this 25% of this wick, and then 50% sensitive இருந்தது, then we broke below it. And when we broke below it, we exactly like came and tapped into this previous low and all these areas. We went higher. So at this point, if market is going lower, அப்படின்னா highs வந்து should be protected இல்லையா? So எந்த highs should be protected na this highs which formed a 25% graded area, it should be protected. அப்போ அடுத்த high அடுத்த lower high எங்க form ஆகும்? Around 50%. So that's why this happened. Also there was this 4-hour FEG that got respected at this area. So I think no இதில் தான் ஃபார்ம் ஆயிருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். I'm not sure about it. So anyways, also there is this 3-minute FEG இந்த இடத்துல. இந்த ரேஞ்சை நீங்கள் ஃபில்டர் பண்ணி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா there is this 50% area here as well. So நீ இன்ட்ராடே எல்லாம் பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருந்தால் like this will be a high probability sells to this low. So இந்த இடத்துல 50% again அந்த விக்கோட 50% got tested, then 75% got tested, then market came up. If you are aggressively trailing your SLs, we can trail here. So market on the chair, then again we dropped lower, taking out these lows, and then we went higher and we take out. I mean, we were testing out this 75% area, and then we finally broke out in the previous day lows and all those areas. So once I kept alert here. So once this area got broke, I booked my profits here in this area. So if you can see, yeah, I booked around here. This is where I booked. So இங்க வந்து like 4 hours சொல்லி காட்டுது, but it's not true. I think I journaled here. Yeah, I journaled my trade. So yeah. So actually at the same time, if you can see, there is also this SMT here. So இந்த highs வந்து எடுக்கவே இல்லை இல்லையா? So இது வந்து GBPல we saw this high and this high is being protected, like no highs were taken here. And also in Euro USD we can see this is like an SMT to this area. அதுக்கப்புறம் பார்த்தா we had lower highs right at this area. So this is like an high probable retracement, so around this area. So in the இடத்துல this is my account that I'm trading. I switched to all trades. Yeah. So this is the trade that I took. So in the trade images pata, let me quickly go to for this and Harley. This okay. Yeah, in the இடத்துல பார்த்தோம்னா this 4-hour FEG got tapped. This is where we went short, and then we thought we might book partials here, but we didn't because I was confident that we will take down these lows as well. So I'm like waiting for this one. And 1 hour la pata, we can clearly see there is this 4-hour FEG tap. We went short here exactly, and we went short 1 more quantity here. Our TP was here, close to the previous day low. Yeah, and 3 minutes we can see all these areas being sensitive, being worked it out, right? So just like an very good, very good example for how to grade your uh, rejection blocks in the daily FPG. நீங்கள் 4 hours இல்லை 1 hour கூட நீங்கள் வந்து கிரேட் பண்ணலாம், பட் because 4 hours and 1 hour there will be a lot of rejections happening, so you won't actually, you will be நம்ம நிறைய சார்ட்ஸில் வந்து நிறைய ரிஜெக்ஷன்ஸ் போடுற மாதிரி, ஐ மீன் நிறைய ட்ராயிங்ஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ டெய்லியில் பண்ணோம்னா it's just one day we are looking it up, so it will be like a high probability. So my trade notes, if you can see, market was tapping the 4-hour FPG as it formed a massive 4-hour down candle the previous day. So that's what I was talking about. You can see this is the massive 4-hour daily candle that we formed. அது வந்து FOMC day. So the bullish arguments, which means எந்தெந்த ட்ரேட்லாம் வந்து புல்லிஷாக போகலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம்னா, we have this daily basic and market was in bullish order flow. That's the only argument that we had. ஏன்னா ஆர்டர் ஃப்ளோ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா புல்லிஷாக தான் இருந்திருக்கு, and we had this daily FEG here. So this is like a personal rule for me. So until or unless this daily FEG get inversed or invalidated, like completely filled, we are not supposed to go short. So that's like following the trend, right? But why did I go short in Pata? There was a lot of bearish arguments compared to the bullish arguments. Bearish side in American Pata, we have this 4-hour BC already inversed, right? And new 4-hour CB has formed, turtle soup at 1-hour time frame, clear rejections at 4-hour CB, daily bias turned to previous day low. GV was already falling. So இவ்வளோ ஆர்குமெண்ட்ஸ் நமக்கு, we have இவ்வளோ பாயிண்ட்ஸ் against bullish arguments. Bullish பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ரெண்டே தான் இருக்கு, but bearishல we have a lot to support our bias narrative, right? So that's why I entered at 7 a.m. hourly candle. So 7 a.m. candle என்ன ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டின்னு பார்த்தா, 6 a.m.ல வந்து I mean 5 a.m.ல வந்து we will have 4-hour open, right? So 4-hour candle open ஆகும்போது 5ல மேனிப்புலேஷன் ஆகும், 6ல வந்து either let's say 5ல accumulation manipulation either way, but potential distribution எங்க ஆகும்னு பார்த்தா 7 to 8ல தான் ஆகும். So that's why I entered at 7. So also 1 hourல பார்த்தா, so this is where I entered. So this is like a 7, I guess. I remember, check with 3 hours, 3 minutes. Yeah, this is the area. So இந்த இடத்துல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 6 hour இங்க இருக்கா, so 5 இந்த இடத்துல இருக்கு, 3 4 5, yeah 5 இங்க இருக்கு. So 5ல 4-hour candle open ஆனோடனே we got an PO3, which means a manipulation to the upside. And 6 to 7 பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we have this kind of doji candle in the 1 hour, which clearly says we took out these highs and now we are like indecisive, right? But clearly we know we are not indecisive because there is this 4-hour FPG and we are like tapping all the lows. So now on the 7 a.m. open lay on the glow entrana in the earthly. Once this candle closed, I entered here, and 1 hour la pathomna you can see this is where we entered at this candle's open. Yeah, this yesterday was about this area. So time also were in line with this. So pyramid at 8 a.m. So after every hour closes, not like after every hour closes, but 7 a.m. can close on already. We can clearly see we got this order block, right? As I mentioned, an order block form on is 8 a.m. I made a pyramid at some more quantity, and a pyramid again at 1 p.m. at the random session around this area, right? And I have to let you know that now pyramid pandren appadina, let's say if I entered one lot here, I would pyramid in the second entry, I would pyramid around 0.5, and at the third entry, which will be my final entry, other on the pyramid around 0.25. So it's going to be that way. I'm not going to pyramid 111. It's a bullish, I mean it's a bullshit way to do that. Your hands will get hurt if you do that consistently. Only with high probability setup you can do that. So again, SL only was this 4-hour FPG, as I said, and target previous day low if trend is strong, and daily BC inverse and hold next day. Two days previous day low, tap on next day. Here, as you can see, this low was taken. This one, like this is like previous day low, right? Yeah. So this, like this is previous day low. So this was taken. This one was taken as well, and this was actually not taken. But I don't know why mention that way. But if you can see GVP la, this was like previous week high. Let me show. That's one of the other reason why I closed here. If you can see Monday, Tuesday, okay. Hmm. Hmm. So we had this level previous week high, right? So இந்த level இருக்கிறனால I was like இந்த இடம் click ஆகும்போது we also was trading around this area, the area. So I'm like closed here. எல்லா பொசிஷனுமே க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். So that was what I did with this one. And 25k account I was trading. Yeah, so 25k account the risk that I took is like around $150 at any point of time. நான் எவ்வளோ pyramid பண்ணாலுமே at any point of time என்னோட SL இட்டாச்சு அப்படின்னா the maximum loss I will get is $150, which is like 0.5%. Because 25k account 1% will be like 250, and around 150 I risked around this area, 0.6% or whatever around this. And I risked around 130 $150 in this trade, and my TP was around $800, right? So around 800 850, I'm not sure, yeah, around 820. So this is like a massive trade. If I got around $1,250, I would be passing my phase two account uh, in my 25k account. So this like almost mukkavasi of the job has been done with a single trade. And I'm thinking about moving into trades, like taking trades like this rather than trading with the 3 minutes, 1 minute, and trading and holding within like 1 or 2 hours. I will explain about it in the other video because I have a logical point why not to do that. So again, I again took one more trade at XAUSD, which is I will let you guys know. Yeah. So again, dollar was rising and gold took all the liquidities to the upside and was moving lower, right? So as you can see, FOMC அப்புறம் dollar was raising மேல. So which resulted in euro falling, and if these both are happening, gold has only two options. Either gold will consolidate or gold will like also fall like euro. So in this scenario, I was hoping gold to go short because I want gold to sell off. Already there's a lot of bullish move has been happened lately, and we need a kind of retracement, right? So bullish arguments in and bullish order flow and bullish order block working. So which means we have, this is the 4-hour time frame, and we can see this one day time frame here. So we can see bullish order flow, which means there's this higher high being making out, and bullish order flow. Sorry, what did I say? Bullish order blocks working. A bullish order blocks working now. We can clearly see there's a turtle soup here, and it happened at the daily FPG. So this is like an high probability longs till this size, but actually if you can see this consecutive bunch of silk candles are the order blocks, right? So இதோட 50% நீங்க வந்து கிரேட் பண்ணீங்க, ஆக்சுவலா டெய்லியில அது ரிஜெக்ஷன் பிளாக் ஆயிருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த ஆர்டர் பிளாக்கோட 50% நீங்க கிரேட் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா இட் வில் பி லைக் இந்த 50% கரெக்டாக இந்த ஏரியாவில் வருது. Okay, so around this area. So we tap into this area, so which means bullish arguments with this order block is not yet inversed, but we are being bearish, so we are expecting this to be inversed. But bullish argument, we have to mention this order block is still on work, right? Because we are getting rejections here. So what's my bearish arguments? Daily BC inverted, total super top, 4-hour CB respected, dollar rising, daily bias bearish. So daily BC inverted, total super top, and 4-hour being respected, which means as you can see daily CB inverted. Yeah, you can see there is already a daily CB that has been inverted, right? So இது வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நாம ட்ரேட் பண்றது இந்த கேண்டில், but already previous two candle we also already formed an order block here, the thing, the daily FEG has been inverted, right? And also we respected this 4-hour FEG. இங்க ஒரு சின்ன FEG இருக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, that's 4-hour FEG. So we are that is being respected. So இதெல்லாம் வந்து என்னோட bearish arguments. Also dollar was raising, இந்த இடத்துல டாப்ல turtle soup இருக்கு, so obviously we will be like, we'll go sells here, right? So that was my arguments. I don't know why I'm going to that tab. So entry வந்து எங்க, if I'm going short, my entry will be at premium of the areas or at the 1-hour FEG inside 4-hour order block. So if you can see, this is our 4-hour order block, in the order block, the 4-hour order block, and my entry should be within that area. So let's go to 1-hour time frame. இங்க பார்த்தோம்னா, so there in the highs to in the lows is the range that we are dealing with, and this is the premium 50% area. So premium la பார்த்தா we had this 1-hour FEG. இது இப்போ inverse ஆயிடுச்சு, so we are not going to see that in this chart, but we had this 1-hour FEG here, and this is where we went short, and my SL was above this area, and I went short confirming with this, the candle rejection or reaction வந்த உடனே I went short. So that's what I mentioned, above 1-hour FEG, previous swing and 1-hour FEG inside 4-hour order block, and SL above 1-hour FEG tap, and target previous day low and 2-day previous day low. So இங்க பார்த்தீங்கன்னா target வந்து previous, this is my target, and if we are lucky we will be taking out this one and this one as well. So that's what I was IBDA loss தானே, that's what I was aiming. So but I closed this trade on break even. So yeah, அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தா, if you can see, it turtles with this one, and around this area, yeah, 2 p.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. This is where I went short. My SL was above this area, initial SL, and then I went to this one. So yeah, அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தோம்னா, so if you can see, I was holding this leg, இந்த leg கூட நான் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். It was like I was just $10 away from hitting my SL. So I thought என்னோட SL already tired சொல்லிட்டு, but it did, unfortunately. Sorry, fortunately. So இந்த ஹைஸ், இந்த இடம் எடுத்தோடனே I really thought இந்த செல்ஸ் நடக்கும் போது தான் வந்து யூரோலையும் ஜிபிபிலையும் we had a massive fall to the downside. So I thought, okay, gold will also follow through, but looks like we had a lot of rejection in this area, and இந்த இடத்துல were rejections, and this order block, 4-hour order block that we talked about, it was here. So இது எல்லாமே வந்து it was not kind of working out. So I closed, and 3 minutes la, let me show you, yeah, 3 minutes la I saw at the start of 9 a.m. okay, New York candle, New York session முன்னாடி pre-market la I saw this has in the leg, this is the last chance for me to work it out. If this is failing, I am going to exit the trade, the mindset I was having. So in the other part, we came to go this low, and exactly at 9 a.m. we went higher. Like this back-to-back thing was like kind of scary to me. So I am like, okay, let's exit at break even, and we will, if we had a chance, maybe we will go sell again. But in I was having, because at this point I was booking profits at Euro USD, but gold was not moving. So that's actually a negative thing for me, right? So yeah, I closed my trade, and it was a break even there, and my psychology, I thought of closing position when price reversed and came very close to my SL. Yeah, I followed my rules and waited. As a result, I was able to close at the break even. Yeah. So market condition was choppy, so the play name was the pickup play, and yeah, I risked around I risked around $120, same risk line there, and my target was around 240 2 hour, but I closed it at around break even. So that's the trade I had took this week, and I also took a trade in Nasdaq, and then I journal panela. So probably tomorrow I will release, I will make a breakdown, and I will release that video. So these are the trades that I took this week, and I hope you all learned something. And என்னோட key learnings and takeaways என்னன்னு சொல்லி பார்த்தா, once I took a trade, there was a trade in USD JPY that I took, and அதுவுமே அப்படிதான் பிரேக் ஈவனை நான் வந்து க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டேன். பட் எவென்ச்சுவலி என்னோட எஸ்ஆர் அடிக்காம லைக் இட் வென்ட் டு மை டிபி. பட் தட்ஸ் மை take away from this week trading, because sometimes we get emotional, and when we are just one tick away from my SL, I will be like closing it. But that's exactly the price will get a premium sensitivity and price will like fall. So I have to give it a chance, right? So that's my takeaway. So and also that's the rule I set. So yeah, so that's it for today. And if you all want me to do a video about something else, or like explain more about it, like let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you all had a great week. And yeah, see you all on the next video. Bye bye.